Hello and welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with the weekly check-in readings. This time, this is for Taurus for the week of October 6th. And we are going to look at what's coming up for you with this week. Sorry. Trying to get my words together here. So yeah. Before we get started, Taurus, I'm going to get all my disclaimers out of the way, and then we'll get right into the reading for you. All right, so if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I drop new videos, post any information, all that jazz. If you're returning, thank you so much for doing so. And if you have not subscribed yet, you just kind of saved or remembered that I was here, definitely go ahead and subscribe so that way you know exactly when I drop new videos, and you won't miss it or miss anything. As you listen along, make sure you like the video, leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if the video resonated, how it resonated, if you feel comfortable sharing. If you don't want to do that, totally understand. You can just leave a cute emoji down in the comment section just to let me know that you're rocking with me. Okay? Share the video with a friend if you know anyone who likes tarot and oracle card readings as well. And again, subscribe to the channel. Okay? I'll try to keep the noise to a minimum in the background here, but some noises I cannot help. But I'll just stop and pause and just kind of let the noise subside, and then I will get right back to it. My cousin's dog is here in the room with me now, so you may hear some grumbles from, doggy grumbles, snores, things of that nature. So I can't help that as well. So I will again try to keep it to a minimum as best I can. Yeah, and if the decks that I'm using, that information will be in the description box. As well as if you want to book a personal reading with me, you like the way I read, you can definitely send me an email and we can go from there. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Taurus reading here. Okay, so the first card out that you should see is Ace of Wands. And this is all about new beginnings, inspiration, your creativity, passion, potential, and your personal power. Okay, so at the start of the week, this could all be your focus. You could really be focused on starting anew, creating things, the potential for things. You may see if this is like maybe like relationship wise or friendship wise, you may see potential in certain people to become friends with, or you may have a person in mind that you may want to go deeper with, get more serious with. When it comes to the relationship department, romantic relationship department at that. So yeah, at the start of the week, you have the wand in your hand and you are ready to go. You're ready to start anew, start fresh, and likely that's what will be happening this week at the start of it. Okay, so then we have, by midweek, you have the Four of Pentacles there. This is all about, to me, this is all about like balance, things being stable, your freedom, growth. There's being happy about your achievements, right? But there is a sense of also being overly cautious when it comes to like stability. Like you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And sorry for the background noise y'all may hear. The bumping back there. People be bumping their music. I don't know why. It's like, if I can hear it, I know you can hear it. So it's like, you shouldn't have to have it that loud since you in the car. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, you could be a little bit overly protective of your resources. Feeling like it's gonna be stripped from you or taken from you, an opportunity. You could feel like it's gonna be taken away from you or snatched from you, and it's just kind of like, don't feel too rigid in that. Just be thankful and show gratitude for the fact that you actually do have your stability, your finances in order, or they're becoming in order. You know, just have faith that, you know, you'll be protected, your finances will be protected, and you don't have to like hoard resources. You don't have to like hold on so tightly to it. You can, you know, you can rest easy a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay. And so by the end of the week, you have the moon, and this is all about our intuition, unconscious, you know, the unconscious, you know, our dreams, hidden truths. Also can speak on self-reflection, but also on the flip side, or at least the shadow side, more so, it can deal with illusions and lies, deceit, that type of thing. And so I would say in this sense, just be mindful of your intuition. You know, don't ignore any signs or any like warning signs, you know, telling you to pay attention to certain things. Not that I don't really get the sense that, you know, there's something, you know, lurking, because that's more so that Four of Pentacles energy, feeling like, you know, feeling kind of ominous, like something's gonna happen. But I don't get the sense that that is the case for you all, Tauruses. So just be mindful of your you know, intuition. Tap into it. Make sure you're paying attention to any signs of things that you need to pay attention to. You know, trust your intuition as well. Be mindful of your dreams. You know, sometimes things are revealed to us in our dreams, so just, you know, be mindful of that as well. You know, try to see things in reality, and not through rose-colored glasses, especially if, you know, you are dealing with you know, the potential for new relationships. You know, just make sure that you're not ignoring any red flags that may come up in a person, or anything that sets you off or makes you feel uneasy. And that could be romantic wise, friendship wise, work wise, you know, whatever. Just, you know, make sure that everything is on the up and up. Okay. And, you know, just be happy. You know what I mean? Be happy. So let's go into the oracle cards. You have Daji. Hopefully I'm not really good at some of these names, but hopefully I didn't do too bad. But this is about manifestation, or it says manifestation. Perfectly aligns with the Ace of Wands. Whatever it is that your new beginning is, or anything that you're inspired by, your manifestations that you're bringing in, you could definitely be bringing that in like at a rapid pace, because with wands, to me, they represent quickness, fast-paced things, and moving quickly, rapidly. And so your manifestations come in really quickly. So just be mindful of, especially with the moon out there, even though it doesn't align, the manifestation card down here doesn't align with the moon necessarily. I just heard in my mind, like, just be mindful of what you are saying in your mind. Any type of manifestations, be careful what you wish for. You know, make sure that you're, you know, speaking clearly, thinking clearly, through your manifestations and what you want to bring forth into reality. Okay. Be clear. Be clear on it. So that way, you know, there's no, you know, mistakes or mishaps, if that makes sense. All right. And so then we go to Abionimba, harvest. Again, aligns perfectly with the Four of Pentacles. Again, you know, you are reaping the benefits of whatever it is that you were manifesting. This week, you could see the harvest of those manifestations that you put in. You know what I mean? Things could be coming in, so you have a reason to dance around, like as it kind of looks like she's doing in the card or the picture here. So yeah, you know, you have a reason to celebrate. You have a reason to be joyful about, you know, your stability, your hard work, the growth that you've been able to accomplish. And also with harvest this week, or by midweek, you may get a lot of things done that you wanted to get done, especially if this is work related. So yeah, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, things are coming in at a rapid pace with the Ace of Wands, but also with the Four of Pentacles, you know, things are stable, you're happy, you know, you're joyful about the things that you've been able to accomplish. And so that's reason for you to celebrate. Okay, and by the end of the week, you have a Yizin, and this is miracles. So as it pertains to the moon, I get the sense of just being mindful again of the things that you're trying to manifest. You know, making sure that you know, things are right. You know what I mean? And I feel like I don't really get the sense that anything is wrong necessarily. I just think that it's just like to kind of err on the side of caution, you know, just kind of being mindful of what it is that you're bringing in, what it is that you're doing. Also remembering to have gratitude as well. That could also align with the moon card. It's like the self-reflection. That's kind of just, you know, being mindful, being grateful for the things that, you know, you're able to accomplish, as well as, you know, achieve. Maybe calling on, if you know, whatever you believe in, as far as like calling on ancestors, your spirit guides, angels, that type of thing. You know, it could be like, you know, you giving reverence to those beings, and you know, being thankful for for the miracles and the blessings that you've been able to obtain. Okay, and so by the end of the week here, we have the affirmation for you, Tauruses, and it is, I am good enough, I am worthy enough. Again, it says, I am good enough, I am worthy enough. Okay, so if you feel a little funny by the end of the week, or just in the week in general, you know, just make sure you're constantly reminding yourself that you are worthy, or that you're good enough, that you're worthy enough, that you deserve what you are receiving, and you're, you know, just putting that gratitude out in the universe. I always feel like when you are grateful, when you show that you're grateful, it automatically just triples your blessings and your miracles that come in for you. You know, especially when you, because I know sometimes I can think about something or speak something into existence, and it just rapidly happens. Like it surprised me a lot of times when I've done it, like, and I've actually, like, from start to finish, seen it, you know, happen, the process of it. And I'll just be so grateful, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can do it and you kind of absent-mindedly doing it. And so that's why I'm also cautioning, you know, just kind of being careful of the things that you speak into existence or you think about, you know, monitoring your thoughts, especially with the moon card there, you know, and just trying to always remembering to remain grateful, because you never know, you know, when spirit is listening or tapping in, you know, the universe is tapping into you and tuning in to see what you want, you know, because the things that you think, the things that you say out loud, the universe is listening, your guides are listening. So, you know, and again, God, universe, whatever you believe in, is always tuning in to, you know, what it is you're trying to manifest, what it is you're trying to bring forth. And so, you know, if you're unsure about it, you know, just be mindful because it may come in anyway for you. So, you know, do you want, you know, it to be positive, or do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have for you for the week of October 6th, Tauruses. Hopefully it resonated. Do all the things, and I will see you next week for your weekly check-in for then. All right, bye.